Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. It's Saturday and we've just dyed our hair. So it's wet, but it's dyed. Yay! So I thought we'd get ready. I've got a couple of other videos to film today. So let's get ready together and enjoy ourselves. I have primed with YSL Touche Cloud Blur Primer. Y'all, I've had to, it's almost gone. We're getting there. We're going to use that bad boy up. And let's do a little Revlon Candid Concealer on our lids. So I've got an Ulta order that's split into two to ship, right? Like, so I've got one part of it coming today and the other, I believe it looks like it's going to be something like Tuesday. So I'm debating whether or not to haul half of the order now and half of the order then. I might, because I've got some really cool products that I want to go ahead and use. So we might be doing that. Let's do, what foundation? Let's try this Honest Beauty again. This I did a review on last night when I got back from the drugstore. And this is the Honest Beauty Everything Cream Foundation in Snow. And it's got a weird texture, but another subscriber said that hers had that weird texture and that it seemed to be okay. So we're going to go with it. I compared this to the Kevyn Aucoin Foundation Balm, and it's pretty dang good. So I'm going to wear it all day and just kind of double check the longevity of the wear on it, because it behaves and looks on the skin just like the Kevyn Aucoin, and I love that one. This one is a fraction of the cost of that one. It's not inexpensive, but the Kevyn Aucoin is probably maybe 3 times the cost. So if this one is a good dupe, then I am happy to recommend it. I just want to kind of wear it today and see how it goes. The Kevyn Aucoin on me, it will get really dewy, kind of around the 7 to 8 hour mark, I guess. And that is pretty good. I wear my foundations for quite a long time because with my job and lifestyle, I have pretty long days. I get up and put on my makeup first thing in the morning, and then, you know, if I go to work for 8 or 9 hours, if I film a couple of videos after dinner, that's a pretty good long day. And 12 hours is not an unusual amount of time for me to wear makeup and still want to like film afterwards and it look good. So that's going to be a true test, is the longevity of it. I'm okay with blotting in my T-zone. That's something that I do occasionally if I do get a little bit dewy or oily in my T-zone. I don't typically get oily anywhere else, really. I mean, that's not a thing. I would say that I have, you know, kind of a combo normal to oily skin tone. And I'm only oily in my T-zone. And that's only kind of situational, really. So this balm foundation, it's a cream foundation. It is lightweight. It is not heavy. It is, I'm applying it with an angled, kind of a dense foundation brush here. And on the areas that I want more coverage, I am stippling. I'm just tapping. I'm not dragging or buffing or anything like that. And so I've kind of put on one layer, and now I'm going back and just seeing where I want more coverage and tapping over that. And then I think that looks pretty good. I think it's pretty nice. It is not as full coverage as the Kevyn Aucoin. That is a difference in the two, but it's not bad. I think it's actually a pretty decent foundation. I'm going to kind of work on it, wearing it over the course of the next couple of weeks kind of thing, and seeing how I like it even more, like getting some more data on it for myself and how it wears and situations that causes it trouble, products that it does well with, products that it does not do well with, things like that. I also bought a Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Brightener, which is the pink shade. I bought that last night at the drugstore as well, or yesterday at the drugstore. Filmed a video to help my friend Beth with her under eye circles. And so that was posted last night on my channel. I did several videos in a row on my channel last night. So if you've missed them, go check them out. They're there. And just some tips on how to do some under eye coverage without tools and inexpensively. So that product is pretty good. And then I also picked up the Maybelline Superstay, oh, what is it called in English? The full coverage under eye concealer. I picked this up as well. And it is like a flat paddle brush. It's pretty neat. I do like that. It's going to just flip it over and do the other side instead of having to dip back in for more product. It's a little squeezy tube with that flat paddle. So just kind of testing out some products again and seeing how they wear for a full day and kind of how they interact. I cleaned off my vanity this morning and pulled my next week's worth of eyeshadow palettes because I'm about to film the first week's eyeshadow palette parade video where I go through all of the palettes that I wore this week and show the looks that I did with them and talk about them and kind of give a mini review on the palette. And yeah, like that's about to happen. That's the next video that will be up on my channel. And I'm looking forward to that series for 2021. I debated for quite a while on either panning a palette or doing this style where I try to use all my palettes within the year and truly talk about them, not just use them, but have content on all of the palettes in my collection. So I voted for the latter. I went with the latter, and I'm glad that I did because I'm excited about going through my collection and using some of these products that I haven't used in a long time, or haven't used very much, or there are legit some Wet n Wild palettes that I've never used that are still sitting there. And that's crazy. So we're going to use them and just get a good idea of what I have and what I like and what I really like. If I need to declutter something, I can just kind of go through my collection and use everything. I have a large collection of eyeshadow palettes because eyeshadow palettes are my jam. And so, and they don't go bad. Like, they don't spoil. So that's a good thing. All right, I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick, the highlighter portion, and then this is the contour portion, which I don't like really contour. I'm just adding color onto my face. This I pulled recently because I didn't even remember that I had it, but I did. And so I am getting a lot of use out of cream bronzing, cream contouring, and I enjoy it very much. So I will pull this and see how it goes over this foundation and see how that works. It's a very compact little product. The highlighter is matte. It's not shimmery. So it's just a lightener for a place on your face. Not really any kind of glitter or shimmer or anything like that. So, and it's daylight out, which, you know, on the weekends I usually film a little bit later in the morning. So we've got daylight out, and so that's why there is a little bit of washing out on that side of my face. But we're just getting ready. We're just loosely getting ready here. Okay, so there's my base. I'm not loving the concealer under my eyes. It feels a little bit heavy or a little itchy, which is always a good sign. All right, so in cleaning off my vanity, I'm kind of concentrating on a couple of products for setting as well. I'm going to use my NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder Pressed, and just going to use this. And let's try it with the powder sponge. I'm going to kind of brush some of that excess powder off. And let's see how that sets with the powder sponge. And let's see. I don't know. We'll see. I do like this product. I've had it for quite a while. And I have liked it. It even travels well, which is high praise indeed. Because when I travel, well, used to travel for my job, we're not talking like I drive to the next town. We're talking like from the East Coast to the West Coast on 2 or 3 planes and all that jazz. Like, pretty harsh on the luggage kind of travel. And not that I could control because the luggage leaves me kind of travel. Okay, so there's that. And then let's knock some stuff down. This is the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation in Porcelain. It is a marbled product, and if you haven't ever used this before, it is beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful powders that I have. It can get real full coverage if you want it to. So let me show you a little bit of this today. I take a fluffy brush and I am just lightly setting. And then we're going to take another brush and we're going to kind of heavily set and buff in to a couple of places that need some more coverage, or that I'd like some more concentrated coverage. It's a beautiful setting powder. It's also, I mean, it is a foundation, and so you can use it just by itself, which I have done many times before. So I'm going to take a more densely packed kind of buffing brush and buff this product over the areas of my face that I want a little bit more coverage. And it is a beautiful finish. I love this product. I have used up several of these over the years, and I happily repurchase because it is it's a unique product. I've not found anything like that, and I've not been able to dupe it out of the drugstore, that specific product. It looks really good. Okay, let's get brows on real quick. We'll use the It Cosmetics Brow Power, where this is that travel size, that deluxe size. Y'all, it's we've used this together, you and I. Look how much there is. I mean, it's like ridiculous. I don't know where they store it in this thing. And so I will be using this forever, but that's a good thing. It is a product that you will get your money's worth. If you have the opportunity to get one of these as like a free gift with purchase, or like one of the rewards or whatever, and you wanted to try it, this is not going to be a product you'll be done with in a month. This is something that you will use for quite a while. I've been using it for quite a while already, and we have so much left in this thing. So it's a really good sample. There are some that I go through the pencil in a month. I'm done with a full size. This is not one of those. And so if you are looking for one that lasts a long time, I highly recommend this one because mine is lasting forever. Okay. And then we'll use our Benefit Gimme Brow in color 3 to set that. It has a little tiny baby one, little tiny bit. Hello, hello. You know, could you? No. It has a little tiny baby one, and I'm gonna set by pushing those brow hairs up. New year, new me, new brow. There we go. Okay. That's a good one too. This one, if you get a deluxe sample size of that Gimme Brow, it's also good. You can use it for quite a while to see whether or not you like it, but that's a product that I have purchased and will continue to repurchase. I like that one a lot. Okay, that part of the base is done. How are we liking our under eyes? I don't know, y'all. Looking kind of rough under there. Hold on, let me get a little bit of a under eyes to the bane of my existence. Okay, that's a little better. just trying to find the right powder and concealer combination can be a thing. Like, it's a thing. So let's use a product that's old, but that I would like to try again today. This is Tarte Rainforest After Dark. This is a palette that came out years ago, and it has, you know, 6 eyeshadows, blush in the middle, highlighter, and bronzer up on the, it's the bottom for y'all, but down here. And I mean, it's a mirror in the lid. It's pretty compact. It stinks because it's not stinks like physically, but there's the issue that I have with it is that it is round. Not that I don't like it for the design of it, because I do. It's the storage issue that I have with these Tarte little things. And I have had, I have several of them. So this is one of the palettes that I pulled to use this week. In my eyeshadow try on everything I own. And so let's do it. So I figured I'd go ahead and use the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter as well, because we're here. We might as well use all of them. I think I need a different bronzer brush though. I think my bronzer brush is going to be this is going to be too large to fit in the pan. So let's take a little angled kind of bronzer brush. And yeah, that'll fit in the pan much better. And let's bronze. I have an edge. Let's bronze with this bronzer here. They don't have any shade names at all. There might have been a plastic overlay sheet that had names, but it has been years since I have first gotten this. So who only knows what shades these are. We're going to blend even more after we're done, so don't sweat this, yo. It's a matte bronzer. Kind of a milk chocolate brown. I am itching so bad right there. So that's nice. I do like a palette like this where you can do, you know, it's got the face products for your face as long as those face products work well. And I don't mind doing a whole face out of one palette. Obviously I really like, we're gonna buff right there with that foundation brush one more time because that nose is itching. Okay. I do like trying new products and using all my products in my collection, but there's something to be said for just plopping this open on your vanity and using it, because it's just, the decisions are done. It's quick, it's easy. You know, when the products work well, they work. This is the blush in the middle. Tarte blushes are great. These Amazonian clay blushes are really well made, and they stand up to the years, because I have many that are years old and they still work very well. This highlighter is like a champagne color. Yeah, that works. Let's see here. Okay. I think that's a pretty face. Lean out of the light. It's pretty. It's not my most impressive, but it's usable. It'll work. I feel like I need a little bit more kind of blending of the foundation and the bronzer right here. I think I got a little low. Okay. So let's kind of go mauve. So there's 3 and 3 is how I'm kind of seeing these eyeshadows. You can do them however you want, but it looks like it's, you know, there's a mauve trio here, and then there's a more neutral here. This is a gold. So I kind of like that. Let's stick with that and then see if we want to cross over to the other side. Let's grab my brushes that I've been using lately. Okay, and my color switch. My color switch lid has now become the graveyard for lashes when I take them off and I don't want to like put them back in the box, or I'm lazy or whatever. And so the top of my color switch is looking crazy. I don't think I love the way that my under eyes look with that NARS setting powder and those 2 concealers together. I don't think I like that combo. So we might need to work on that. Not sure. Excuse me. All right, let's start with a light, cool tone, mauve gray brown. And we'll put that in the upper transition and down to the crease. I do really like Tarte shadows. My favorite travel palette is a Tarte palette. And I mentioned it when I went through my entire eyeshadow palette collection, which is on my channel. There are actually 2 videos because I missed a drawer. But it is, it's one of my favorite, it is my favorite palette to travel with. It's a weird kind of random Tarte palette that is not very popular. But I loved that thing so much because it has neutral shades. They are really creamy and they are really, really not over the top pigmented. And I know that sounds crazy, but I travel for work. So I'm going to my job when I wear those shadows, and I want it to be quick and easy, but I also want it to be corporate appropriate. So that is a plus in my book for Tarte shadows, is if you are a light skin toned person, their shades are going to work for you because they are not, first of all, their color stories are not rainbow palettes and bright neons, and that's not what they do. That's not who Tarte is as a brand. It is boring, neutral. I say boring, but not in a bad way, because it's neutral, work appropriate, corporate work appropriate. Like those are the shades that they do very, very well. And their palettes seem to be all of the same type. That's because that's what they do really well. It's like Morphe and round shades. I'm kind of building up on this look today because it's Saturday and I do what I want. I'm not going to work today, but I do want to be able to see this, these shades on my eyes. So I'm liking it. I think it's really, really nice. They blend really easily. This is old as the hills, this palette. And if you have it, you have it. And if I've got some more, we'll slowly see all my Tarte palettes this year and use them all. But this is lovely. I will tell you that on camera, this probably looks like these are uneven. My eyes are uneven because there's so much more light on this side of my face. So just trust and believe that they're the same level of darkness because they are. Okay, I think I'm going to use, I mean, there's not a super shimmer in this. I don't want to go gold because I don't want to make it pull any warmer. Pardon me. And I don't really want to use the champagne highlighter on my lid because it is champagne. It is pulling a bit warmer. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want that on my lid. So I think I'm actually going to pull this has been sitting here for a while. This is the Stila Shimmer and Glow in Boheme. And she's a beautiful, like a mauve pink. And super bright, super pretty. And so we're going to put that on and tap that out. And I need to get more use out of my Stila little products, Shimmer and Glow, Glitter and Glow, all that, because they will absolutely dry out. I've had several dry out, and I want very much to not lose the usage time that I have with them. So we are going to make a concerted effort to use these as as it makes sense. If this palette had a super shimmer in it, I would have used that because the focus is using the actual palette. But in this instance, for example, there wasn't one. So that's really pretty. This is not a product that I would put glop it on this eye and then go and glop it on this eye. I want to actually work on one eye at a time with a product like this because I want to make sure that I've got it blended out and it's not going to set, or dry in such a way that I don't like it. I think that works really well. Okay, we'll deal with inner corner in a minute. Let's do this side. This is a full size of this shade. I probably did not pay full price for this shade because I don't think that I have for any of them. This may have been a TJ Maxx find, You can also find them in like kits, and that is the smaller shades that I have a smaller size that I've gotten in kits from TJ Maxx and things like that, or on sale. I think I got a kit in my Beautylish Lucky Bag 2 years ago, I think, and it was a smaller kit, but these are, I mean, they're just beautiful. They work really well. I love them. So this is I've got a couple smaller sizes. Here's a smaller size. This one came in a kit of 3. Forgive my fingers, they're purple from the dye, but that's the size difference. And so I'm keeping a few up on my vanity. I have more than this, but I'm keeping a few up here, especially if I can pull some that look like they would go with the palettes that I've pulled for the week, so that I can grab one if I want one, or use it because I need to. I mean, they're not getting any younger, these shades. Okay, my eyes look stunning. All right, inner corner, I think I will do that highlighter, the champagne highlighter that we used on our face. I think that will be light enough and bright enough to go on the inner corner. And I say inner corner, what I mean is the cavern in my eye socket here. I brushed it all the way in there. It's dark, and something to lighten that up works really, really well for me. You do what works best for your eye shape. My eye shape is a little bit different from other people's. That's okay. All right, there that is on our face. Again, I use these 3 shades here, the little mauve moment here, and then that Stila Shimmer and Glow. I think that looks really, really nice. You can certainly line with the chocolate brown, or you can use, you know, whatever you want. Let me think. Do I have something that I want to line with? Kind of mauvey, purpley. I'm stuck on this Tarte Plum Liner. Let's do it. Let's do it because it's so pretty. This is the Amazonian Clay liner. It's just a little twist up pencil liner, but it works beautifully. I've been doing a lot of plummy looks lately, and so this is perfect for lining for those looks. I am going to take that darker kind of purpley shade and use a pencil brush with a little bit of that darker purple shade on it and just kind of smudge out that liner a bit so it's not so harsh. I'm getting fallout now because I manipulated the liner and used that purple, but that's okay. It brushes off immediately. Okay, so I'll line with this, and then I'll take the eyeshadow on the pencil brush and smudge the upper edge of this eyeliner, and that will smoke it just a little bit, make it not need to be so precise. But it looks good. Yep. Okay, fallout done. There we go. There's the upper lash line. Looks good. Okay, love this. I don't think I want to do a lower lash line today. Y'all know I rarely do. I just don't. I ain't in the mood usually to do that. That's a neat little pencil brush. So lavish. I think it came in a BoxyCharm with a bunch of neon shades or whatever, and neon brush handle shade things. I liked that. Okay, all right, I've got a little bit of fallout or something. Eyeliner transfer or something here. Yeah, that's what that was. Okay, let's do... I don't think I want to do lashes today. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. Let's do a new combo. Let's do the Smashbox Super Fan and the MAC False Lashes Extreme. Let's do those two together. I delight in trying mascara combinations because I think that's where the true... I'm going to pinch my eyelid off. the true beauty of mascara is them working together and finding a good combo. Of what I currently have open is my dream. I have the Tarte Surfer Curl mascara is good, but I haven't found its perfect combo yet, of what I have open. So I'm still on the hunt for that. I tried that with the Smashbox Superfan, and I've tried that with the MAC False Lashes, but I haven't tried the Smashbox and the MAC together. So today's that day. It's just like permutating all of the different combinations of mascara that you have, to try to find the perfect combo. I know it's nuts. Why would you do this? Because this is what you do when you're makeup obsessed. Oh my, there's a whole lash in my eyeball. A whole lash. Please, sir. Can you get out of my eyeball? Please, sir. I don't think he did. I think he's still in there. Oh, it's still in there. It'll come out eventually or I'll die, whichever. Anyway. Okay, I think start with the Smashbox Superfan. That's the wand on that bad boy. It's a little bit of a kind of a bullety, spiky plastic. I don't know where I got this deluxe sample, but I have lots of samples of mascara. And I like to try them. Sometimes the sample and the full size are very different. Either, I don't know what it is about it. If it's that the sample size dries out faster than the full size and the dried out version is the best possible version of that mascara. I don't know. I'll do 2 passes of this and then I'll switch to the MAC. Okay. That's a nice mascara, ain't it? Yes, it is. That one could stand on its own. This is a regular bristle brush. I don't know that there's a whole lot of difference, but not hating it. Got a little bit of cleanup to do, but it's not bad. Those are nice lashes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There's that. Look at the creasing on the under eyes. Glory be. Okay. I don't think that NARS and that concealer work really good together at all. I mean, I really don't. Should we do a little, see if Pat can help? Let's do a little Pat McGrath powder and light. We'll see if she can help us out a little bit under here. Sometimes more powder is the least, or it can either help or really not help, and I don't know which this one's gonna be, but we're gonna try. A little bit under there. It's not great, but it's better than it was. Okay, let's get this mascara off that's kind of in little tiny places on my face. Okay, didn't get any up there. Okay, that looks good. Let's spray and then we'll do some lips. So let's use The MAC, look how little we have, y'all. Christmas was like yesterday. And that's when I got this setting spray. I highly recommend it. I really like it. Also, I drown in it because it's so nice. Okay. I like my face. I don't love it. It's not making me giddy. So I'm going to keep trying this Honest Beauty foundation because it may be within the combination of, you know, the powders that I'm using, the blush, bronzer, highlight that I'm using. It looks nice. Like it's not bad. I'm not like, I need to go wash this off, but it is definitely not super flawlessly gorgeous right now. And that may be just the primer foundation combo, whatever, you know what I mean? Like there's several things we need to try to see whether or not it makes a difference and it changes how we feel about it. You know how it is. The experimentation period. We're almost out of this primer, which is also good because we can try another one. Sometimes I just get hooked on a primer and I'm like, I really like it, and I use it all the way up until I hit the next one. Sometimes I just bounce back and forth between primers. Switch them out however. Okay, so lips, let's do, gosh, I'm super itchy right here. Y'all know I itch almost immediately after putting on a foundation for a little while, and then normally it stops. This one's not stopping, but it's not a super bad itch. Like, it doesn't hurt or anything. It's just itchy. It does stop. Like, after the course of a video, I don't itch my face all day. It's not that. It's just weird. Okay, let's lip. Do I have a new lip? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Let's do Jordana Easy Liner and Rock and Rose. Lord knows we are trying to use this up. I have to use a lip liner because I have freckles on my lip line, and so it looks like it's uneven if I don't. Sometimes even after using a lip liner, it looks uneven, but the freckles certainly don't help. Is there a hair there? I don't know. Okay. What are we going to use, darling? What, darling? I think Sanctuary was a lot darker. Yeah, that's a lot darker than I want to use. Okay. Now, how about GRWM? This came in my Beautylicious Lucky Box 2 years ago. I got a kit. It smells like frosting. That's as even as it's gonna get today, kids. The Jouer ones are okay. I don't know if these are still like on sale or not. Again, these came in my Beautylicious box, a little kit of 6 or 8 or so, and this was a shade that I liked that I kept, and it's Rayanne. It's pretty, it's a nice cool tone, kind of gray, beige, purpley, you know, one of those kind. And that's it. I think that looks good. I love my eyes. I love that Stila Shimmer and Glow, and I think this is good. I'm not ready to declutter it. I still like it because it is a pretty good palette if you are going to travel to travel with. This mirror, it can set up, which is helpful when you're traveling, to have a mirror that you can leave up while you get ready at, you know, whatever surface that you're getting ready at in the hotel, that kind of thing. And so that's handy for this one. So far it's okay. It is not, I'm not like, oh, I forgot how much I love this. I think it does the job, and I think it does a really good job. Tarte shadows usually do for me. So it performed as I expected it to perform, and I am appreciative of that. I mean, it's beautiful packaging. It's unique. It doesn't look like anything else I have. I appreciate that. And yeah, so there's the face. I like it. I hope you do. It's cute, right? It's cute. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, go ahead and hit subscribe. That way all of my YouTube videos come into your YouTube subscription feed for free. Thanks so much for watching. I'll have a great rest of your day. Bye.